Hi guys, this is a very specific reading. It's a follow-up to yesterday. Um, and it's also in response to somebody commenting that they wish that I put up the last card yesterday, which was Mintakan. So this reading is specifically for the Mintakan Starseeds. If you're familiar with that, or if this video finds you, I'll give you some more details about that. Basically, Mintakans were mermaids. I'm very connected to this starseed. They come from Orion. So let me read you more about this card before I get started to the in-depth reading. Um, Mintakans are a soul group who originated on planet and constellation Orion. They were the first star beings to travel to Earth and believed to be the original light workers. Mintakan's home planet is thought to have been a water world with water so pure you could see through it for miles. For this reason, Mintakans feel most at peace and at home when in or around crystal clear water. They are here to teach us to see the potential in everything and light in all beings. Many Mintakans have an odd longing for home and struggle with feeling like they don't belong here. It's thought that this is due to their home planet no longer being in existence. If you pull this card, it could mean that you are Mintakan or you're longing for a sense of belonging, and the root chakra healing is necessary for you to feel secure and safe. Perhaps you feel this longing to find home without knowing what that is. Perhaps you've been moving around a lot and you yearn for a place on earth to call your own. If so, you're being called to connect with Mother Earth and create it for yourself now. To choose where you feel most at home and create it rather than waiting for the feeling of belonging to come. So let's get started for the reading. And this is the actual card for the Mintakan Starseed that I pulled yesterday. See the crystal clear water and the mermaid sitting on the rock. So before we get started, I just wanted to mention that I've had dreams of this place before I even knew what Mintakan was. I've had dreams of me living in a cave that is half filled with water, and it's absolutely vivid and beautiful. And then I had a reading done with somebody online, and they told me my soul origin was the Mintakan, one of the star seed places that I past lives that I may have lived in. Anyways, let's get started. So I've already pulled the cards. Activated Earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you are led. So Starseed, if you're being called this year to go to certain places that you haven't traveled before and doesn't make sense to your ego mind, please let go of those stories, those ego mind stories, because you're being led there for a reason. This is a place that may activate you. It may activate past lives. It may activate your soul purpose. It may just elevate your consciousness and serve your soul purpose, serve your spiritual growth. So believe your hunches and where you're wanting to go. Jump in. This is more energy towards traveling, Andromeda energy, adventure. Say yes to change. Don't be afraid of change this year. Many people will experience lots of changes this year, lots of closures and things that need to be closed and need to be completed. Endings and certain things. So be open to change, be open to adventure, and say yes to change, because it will elevate you, it would serve your higher purpose. I'm sorry, defenselessness, right the past wrongs, uprooting. If you're feeling sorry for something that happened in the past and somebody may have wronged you or you made a mistake, own up to it, uproot it, know that you're worthy still no matter what happens. And if you feel that you're hurt and somebody didn't say sorry, forgive them anyways. It's for your own good. It's for your own energy release, because when we don't let go and when we don't forgive the people, it's a piece of ours, soul fragment is attached to them. So call your energy back, and once you forgive, it'll come back to you. Seven Star Sisters, birth and creations, tapestry of life and expression. So, Mintakan Starseed, you're being called to follow your creative impulses this year, to step out and express yourself through any means that you feel called to do, whether that's art, poetry, creativity, video production, film, tarot, whatever it may be, in a way that you want to create, fashion, whatever it may be that you like to do, you're being called to express yourselves. and also to let go of any attachment to outcome. Think of the inner child, what you wanted to do when you were little. Mars energy, the great severing, anger, conflict, softening to love. If there's anything that you feel is holding you back, like is there a sense of rigidity, upbringing where you feel like you're not good enough, or you feel very masculine energy holding you back, this is the time. This year is very filled with Martian energy. The year 2025 is a 9 year. We're here to complete things that we may have started over the past previous 8 years. So there's a lot of completions, there's a lot of endings, so that the new things can unfold in 2026. Letting go of anger, softening ourselves for love, to receive love and believing in love. If our hearts have been closed, it's time to open our hearts again. And this helps also when it comes to creativity and expressing yourself, like poetry, for example. When you write, you express your heart to the fullest. You don't even have to share it with anybody. You can just keep it to yourself, and it'll be so beneficial for you and so healing. So, dear Mintakan Starseeds, the Akashic Records, clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and leads to freedom. This is such a beautiful card. This is from the Gateway of Light Activation deck. So, yes, so you're releasing old stories of things that you thought you wanted, things that you were going to do, and now you don't feel like you're doing it. And also, not just old stories of this life, you're clearing past life stories. You know, when you do some things and it doesn't make sense because you feel hurt, but yet you feel like you weren't hurt here in this life a certain way. It seems like you were born with this hurt. It's like an ancestral hurt. It's like a deep pain. You're releasing that past hurt from the past lives, and maybe from the ancestral that we inherit from our ancestors, because it gets passed on to us through our DNA. And through this, you're getting to freedom. Sacred inner space, sacral chakra, tenderness, and sensuality. Another creativity card connected to our sacral chakra in our lower abdomen. This is the sacral. This is the sacral chakra of the chakra of creativity, of abundance, of our emotions. So it's all connected. When we express our emotions and we express ourselves into a work of art, we elevate our consciousness, we expand ourselves, and we also let go of those stories like the previous card, because sometimes the stories can hold us back and think that we're not good enough, or somebody else is doing the things that we want to do. None of that matters. Those are all mental stories. It's time to drop the mental stories. Arcturians are here. Arcturian light codes, evolutionary downloads, recalling our power and future thinking. So this is another starseed that I feel really connected to. The Arcturians are really connected to technology. They're really good with technology. They are here to help us recall our inner power and let go of the stories that no longer serve us. Very future thinking, oriented to innovation, combining things that you wouldn't think would work together to create something completely new. And the last three cards I will say, Mintakan Starseeds, is you have to learn to be proud of yourself for how far you have come. Mintakan Starseeds are the most humble people that you will ever meet. They are like such a soft energy, and they just put everybody else before themselves. But it's time to be proud of how far you have come and to say you love yourself. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. And you already do that. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Believe in yourself and know that you can accomplish whatever it is that you want to accomplish. Dear Mintakan Starseed, the biggest thing for the Mintakan Starseeds is that they are here to be of service to others, and they feel good when they are serving others. Think of like the Virgo energy. Think of just being of service, the sixth house stuff. Like I feel good when I help others, because when you help others, then you feel connected to others, and then you feel like you're elevating others and you're bringing that light into the world. They are the original light workers because they truly care about humanity, and they find the light in everyone, and in the darkness they bring the light.